What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? You're locked in with your boy Prince of Pain, OG Pop. Today's gonna be a nice exclusive we doing. Word around town is Fat Joe is canceled. You heard me? FBA, Foundational Black Americans, have put their foot down, have stood on business, have shut down Fat Joe online. There's a video going around that he got booed, not looking real good. Sure no promoters want to book him after that.
Beautiful young ladies in this motherfucker. Let's go.
And bring that kind of negativity to their venues. You know what I'm saying? Joe's music hasn't, been no club bangers in a long time. And any real hits he has anyways is with other artists. I'm going to get into the whole Terror Squad thing, the whole Fat Joe journey. It's been rocky for him lately, for the last few years. I don't think Terror Squad will ever find an identity again. But that's what happens when, you do grimy stuff. That stuff catches up to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the dark always comes to light. That's what they say. He made some bad public remarks using the N-word extra loosely. He called the Foundational Black Americans broke ninjas, a hate group, just because they claim that hip-hop was created by Black Americans. And it was. I mean, there's no disputing that. Were we welcome into the culture? Has the culture become something for everybody? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's like electricity. Who invented electricity? From what I understand, it was a black man, but all Americans here in the United States, they share, electricity, get to use electricity. So it's one of them things. I myself grew up in the B-boy days, the graffiti, and, I'm that old. I was around for a minute at the beginning of hip-hop. And hip-hop, although some claim, it started in the BX, it was, hip-hop been in the culture itself and the way you talk and the B-boy. Look, I grew up around the days of Deodoras and Troops and, 8-ball jackets back in the day. So, yeah, the culture was, I seen the culture evolve, and hip-hop's always been a part of my life. Chicago always, was the next thing to New York when it came to music and house music and all of that culture. But to sit and say, as a Puerto Rican myself, that we have 50-50 to do with it to create hip-hop, no. Did we contribute? Of course. But it was a black thing. The brothers, let us in into their culture, to something called hip-hop that we now all adore and became a part of. Fat Joe, like I said, you got to humble yourself, when you get in such stature in this industry. A lot of people forget where they come from. Joe did the Cuban link, Pun's wife, Pun's children, bogus. Never gave him an opportunity for a show for this reason or that reason. Those are things you don't do, I've seen him go on interviews and say that he created Big Pun. Let me say that again. I've seen interviews that he said he created Big Pun. And the truth of the matter is, we all see it. We all know it. Even though you can rap, you weren't as great as Big Pun. And Big Pun made you, Big Pun made Terror Squad. Big Pun repped out and did it for all the Puerto Ricans, the first Puerto Rican to do it. And I understand you had, something to do with that. We get it. But to do as kids, to not give them opportunities, man. That's the man who wrote Don Cartagena for you, made you the Don. And now, the shit is catching up to you. Do y'all believe Fat Joe did get booed? Do y'all believe the boos were something he had coming? Do y'all believe he owed the people an apology? Do y'all believe he should humble himself? Do y'all believe he should...
You just lean back.
Okay. And do y'all believe he would be more successful if he was a better businessman or a better person when it came down to Terror Squad and, Big Pun's family and the Terror Squad members right now that, he's eating off their royalties and, some of their work. What do you guys think about Fat Joe? I want to know right there. Like I said, I've had Liza in Chicago. I've had Chris Rivers, his daughter, Star. We had a Big Pun reunion. And it was dope, to share the stage with them, to share a moment, to be able to contribute to the legacy. All type of members, were also from Terror Squad invited. Cuban came, DJ Tony Touch came. And those are opportunities that the family needs more of, or needed more of at the time, and you just never provided. So all that stuff is coming back on you, man, and you can have all the money in the world, but you rich in here, you know what I'm saying? You solid in here. That's the only place you can stay solid. I want to know right here, what y'all think about the latest on Fat Joe. It's your boy, man. P.O.P. OG Pop.
Make some fucking noise.